At Mobility Solutions, it's been well over a year since we tried our first Strutt EV1 prototype. Its ability to tackle tough terrain outdoors was not a joke. With the quad motor design, this chair is hard to top, but many other features improved along the way. And now, it's officially a reality. It's finally here. We were proud to bring you an exclusive look at the first unboxing in America. We showed you how to set it up, performed a couple of initial tests with manual mode and co-pilot, and now today we're bringing you the exciting feature of Waypoints. So let's get started.
Hey, I'm Chris from Mobility Solutions. In this video, we're going to talk about the Waypoints that Strutt offers with their EV1. Basically what it's doing is you can set locations like bedroom, fridge, mailbox, whatever it might be. You can program this to take you there without even driving it. So it's got like autopilot. This thing can do a lot of stuff. Now we're just getting into it, so there's a lot of stuff we're learning along the way, but we definitely wanted to bring you videos because we're about to take pre-orders very soon, and I think you're gonna love this chair. Now, yes, it's priced pretty high, but it just offers a lot. Now, first of all, we did an unboxing of it. We talked about some of the cool stuff like LiDAR, sensors, cameras, quad wheel, motor, flip back arms, backup camera. It's just super cool. What today's video is about waypoints. So I've already programmed one waypoint, mailbox. We're gonna see if it takes me to the mailbox. Just so you know, in here, there's a lot of stuff moving. People are coming in, we're moving chairs around, doors are shut, different things. We have a sliding door that maybe give it a little bit of a problem. And this is the final prototypes. Once they launch it, some things might be changed. So I'm in co-pilot mode. You also have manual mode. It's sensoring. So if you had this at your house, it's gonna sensor your house. It's gonna know where everything's out. Now, if you start moving a bunch of stuff in front of it, it's gonna mess with it a little bit. So it's not like a full self-driving chair, but it can. It's just like everything else it's coming out with. There's some limitations to it, but there's a lot of benefits to this. First of all, it's fast. I know a lot of people want something fast. It's fast. Today, again, we talk about our waypoint. So I'm gonna go click on this one button right here. I'm gonna say, take me to the mailbox. Besides that, if you don't wanna do that, you can do the AI talk. So let's say how that works. Take me to mailbox.
Back door, mailbox 1.
Mailbox 1.
Heading to mailbox 1.
I could have just left it as mailbox, but we did some changes with our internet. Now see how it's maneuvering. Now if someone walked, it's gonna find a different path. There's two paths out there for mailbox. Now this is real, I'm not touching it. No one's controlling it with Bluetooth. This is bothering it because it's probably never seen it before, but once it clears it, it's gonna take me on its safest path. And again, I'm not using my hands at all. I'm actually allowing it to do whatever it, take me to the mailbox. The mailbox outside, so we're going out there. Now we have a sliding door that it could trigger it, mess it up, but it did okay. And we have two ramp sections. So like it's taking me this way, which is the way I want it to go. And again, this is no Bluetooth, this is nothing. No one's controlling this. This is all the auto drive feature this chair offers. Like, think about if you live in a retirement center or whatever, and you're busy at work and you need to be on the phone and write down notes and you need to go to the kitchen, you just say kitchen or fridge or whatever. I took this route earlier. That's probably why it's sending me this far out. If I want it to be that way, it would have taken me that way. I'm thinking because the new mailbox 1 route I took, I brought it this way to do the mapping with it because there was cars and stuff. So it got me pretty close to the mailbox. Now I can control it to take me up to the mailbox. And now I want to see if it takes me to my new map, which is the back door. It's way back there. There's a lot of people in the way. Let's see if we can get it back there. And on this situation, I'm gonna click the map and put in back door. And see Louis coming beside me, which is gonna mess it up a little bit. You can see his pattern. He's trying to avoid Louis. Now Louis recording and it sees Louis. I can see him on the screen. And now it's taking me, we're gonna go to the back door. So it's all the way to the back entry door is where we're going. Let's see if it gets me there safely and not running into anything. We got planter boxes right here. It's notifying it. It's trying to find the safest route. There's a ledge right here, a wall right here. It gets right by it. And again, we have a sliding door, so the door's opening right through it. Here's the back door I programmed earlier. There you go.
Arrived at the destination.
Arrived at the destination. All right, we're gonna go to a bed out here, show you how to link it. All right, we're running out of space here. We're trying to buy some property behind us. We'll hopefully get that settled pretty soon. All right, so let's say that, first of all, we're talking about a really high-tech power wheelchair that can benefit a lot of people. And we're gonna show you a really cool turny bed by MedMiser that's really, really nice to live independently. We call it the forever bed. So let's say I wanna make this a new location. So I'm gonna go to the plus sign and I'm gonna call this bed and then create, and see all this stuff that's around us. So I'm in manual mode. Those are my marked locations so far. So if I want to go back to mailbox, I can. Back door, I can. I don't want to go to the bed because I'm right here, but I did mark it. So now I can say bed, it should take me there. Go back to the home screen. There's my backup camera so I can see behind me. It kind of shows you like your car. Everyone needs that nowadays. So I'm going to go away from this and we're going to see if it takes us right back there. I'm in the living room. Tired, had a long day. I want to go to bed. So I'm gonna go either voice or I'm gonna click on this. I'm gonna click on that and I'm gonna take bed and then start. You can see, so this is a tight area. I haven't taken it this way. It's gonna try to figure it out. You got Louie behind me. See all this stuff? That was my foot. Bed. So now from here, I'm able.
To the destination.
You can change that tone too if you don't want it. I do love this foot plate. It's super easy to fold up and put down. Just a little bit of that. I can grab this handle. I can transfer over into the bed, and this bed actually flips around. You also have flip back arms, so if you do need to transfer out, you can do that. Copilot, what it's going to do, it's not going to allow you to run into certain obstacles. So if someone happened to walk across you at the fair or wherever you might be, the mall, it should not allow you to do it, or run into your wall. So once this thing gets programmed to your house, custom to your house, it's going to know your house. It's going to be so cool. Manual mode is just total operation of it. I have full control of the chair. It vibrates the joystick when I'm about to run into something. Listen, see if you hear it, so it's vibrating. But if I was in Copilot, for example, Louie's right there. If I'm going to hit him, it doesn't allow me to hit him. You'll see in our other video of me trying to run him over without his mom's permission. So here again is Copilot, so it's going to come through here, and you know, if your mom has a power chair, your dad, and she's banging up your doors and your walls, well, now we have a chair that is mapping out the whole house for you. So you just stop me from running into that chair. How cool is this? Strutt EV1, and coming very soon. We're just super excited to be the first one to really kind of bring this to our customers. Again, flip back arms. Seat can be adjusted manually. Lights, you can adjust the lights. So like the lights aren't on right now, but I can turn them on. I'll go back into my main menu. Click up here, vehicle, lights. I can adjust the light brightness down all the way up. I can have them turn on during the day, or I can have them turn off at daytime. Camera lights, I mean, all this stuff. It's got all types of stuff. So maybe the backlights stay on. Okay, is it off? Okay, so I got the backlights off now. Backlights on, You also have some other cool things in here. We don't have full access to everything because it's the final prototype. Display screen sound, so your horn. So maybe that's too loud, but everyone wants a louder horn. Now you don't have a horn, so maybe you want it to be there. So you can do that. You got your notifications, you can turn that down. You got your AI volume, you can turn that down. So there's some features there. There's your auto drive where it tells you what you have listed. If you want to delete them, you can. If you want to make new ones, you can. Acceleration, you can make it faster off the get-go, or you can make it slower. So someone in a manual mode, you might want to keep it down a little bit until you get used to it. And the steering sensitivity is really key. Most of the time you can't do this type of programming without a program. So you can change the sensitivity of the steering so it's not so fast. Like for example, Louis likes fast acceleration on turning, but my grandmother coming in here to ride this chair for the first time might want the sensitivity in the steering turned down. So you have that right there. Currently it's 5 miles per hour, but I believe we can get it up to 7. And then you have some joystick error messages. It's Wi-Fi, you do all types of stuff. It is the future of mobility, and we're just thankful to be able to bring this to you. Now, glide mode is also another thing we're going to talk about later, to where someone has trimmers. All you have to do is activate this. We'll get into glide mode later. We'll get into pathway later, right? Yep. We'll get into ramping later. We're going to get into a lot of stuff. So if you are just stumbling across our channel, like and subscribe. If you're very interested in this chair, just give us a call at 803-926-2224. If you want to come see it, you're local. We're right here at 1812 Sunset Boulevard in West Columbia. Thank you so much. Have a great day and come back for more.
Thanks for watching our video on setting waypoints for the new Strutt EV1. Make sure you hit the thumbs up, come back for more videos, because we have a lot more to go over with this unit. And who knows, maybe we'll just give one away. But you'll have to come back to find out. We'll see you then.